Good day and welcome to the Lilly Roddy Show, coming to you from the Lilly Roddy Studios and broadcasting on YouTube here in Houston. Happy holidays to you all. I hope you're enjoying the season, getting out there and shopping and buying presents for all the people that you love. This week we're covering Sunday, December the 8th through Saturday, December the 14th on our forecast. By the way, if you would like to contact me for an astrological session or just to ask a question, you can always reach me at lillyroddyshow@aol.com, lillyroddyshow.com, and please take some time to visit our Pinterest sites under the Lilly Roddy Show. We have some great astrological images for you to enjoy. And of course, we're also Lilly Roddy Show on Pinterest and Twitter. You can always find us there. I'm continuing to have my holiday lecture series on Wednesdays of this month in December. The next one is December 11th, and I'll be talking about the USA chart for 2014. My lectures start at 7 p.m. and finish at 8:30 p.m., and the cost for the lecture is $25. On December the 18th, the following Wednesday, I'll be doing my third and final holiday lecture on Houston's chart for 2014. I already did one of my holiday lectures. That was this last week, and I did the chart of the Dow Jones for 2014. If you missed that talk and you would like a copy, you're able to get a CD from me. CDs are $20. And of course, if you have questions, just email me at thelillyroddyshow@aol.com. Now that Mars, planet of action, has entered Libra on December 7th, we'll be more trying to convince people that our point of view is correct. And with Mars moving into the Uranus-Pluto square that's been going on since 2008, this is likely to keep and build tension in the air and make us all a bit more self-centered. And of course, Mars does make contact with Uranus, a very volatile energy, on December 25th, Christmas Day, and then Mars makes contact with Pluto on December 30th, again making that whole holiday period a bit edgy. So I say just make sure that you're around people during the holidays, and this will be a fun adventure and not just something you have to endure. Also, Venus has been out of bounds since 2013. Out of bounds, what does that mean? Out of bounds is a declination measurement. And declination, one of the measurements is whether or not a planet is north or south of the Earth's equator. When it gets to an extreme place, usually on the globe, if you look on your globe, you'll notice Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Those are actually the bounds that the planets move out of. Venus has been out of bounds since October 2013, and she finally moves back into bounds on December the 8th. When planets go out of bounds, they tend to be more extreme acting or more individualistic. In your own natal chart, if you have an out-of-bounds planet, they tend to act like sort of a rogue planet or, again, a very independent action. Even if the planets don't appear to be well aspected or are apparently very strong. And because Venus has been out of bounds, this has kept the relationship element in our lives a bit more tense and edgy. And of course, this overall trend will continue since Venus also will be making contact with Uranus and Pluto at the end of January and the beginning of February of 2014. So Mars in Libra, sign of relationships, Mars, sign of conflict, and Venus retrograde as we get toward the end of December. This is really going to put relationships right up there on the forefront. So be prepared. Now let's look at our forecast for Sunday, December the 8th through Saturday, December the 14th. And I just want to remind you, because I noticed that I give my times, all of my times that I give are in Central Standard Time or 6 hours from GMT. So if you live in another part of the country, you just do a little quick calculation, 1 hour, 2 hour, and find your right time. So let's start our forecast here for the upcoming week. Sunday, December the 8th, Moon enters dreamy Pisces at 2:34 a.m. This will help to aid you in your sleep. Moon conjuncts Neptune, 7:16 a.m. We're all very psychic this morning, and we'll need plenty of time to meditate or commune with nature or just stay in bed under those covers. Moon squares Mercury at 12:07 p.m. We're looking for entertainment and or distractions. This is a good time to let your imagination run free, and our psychic energies really remain strong because of this moon, because of Moon square Mercury. Later, the moon sextiles Pluto at 8:32 p.m. We are still serious and a little bit more grounded, but we're in an exploratory mode. And actually, this is a great time for working on bad habits or just cleaning up your life in general. Monday, December the 9th, the moon continues her journey through watery Pisces. Moon squares the sun at 9:12 a.m. We're feeling upbeat and ready to meet with people this morning. Good day for work. We're open for new experiences. Moon trines Saturn, 9:53 a.m. We're making the most of the opportunities that present themselves to us this morning. This is a very good time to work on plans for your career or your current projects. Later in the morning, Moon trines Jupiter at 11:08 a.m., completing this grand trine with the Moon, Saturn, and Jupiter all in water signs. Our energies are flowing right along. We're combining our future vision, Jupiter, with planning and practicality, Saturn, and with our emotional commitment, the Moon. This is a really good time for most any activity, but particularly good for business and promotion of yourself or of your own products. And this aspect of Moon trine Jupiter will carry us through the rest of the day. So there's no more aspects after 11:08 a.m., even though the moon is not void, of course. This tends to, sometimes we just don't have a lot of oomph to take us through the day. And oomph, that certainly looks funny at myself when I'm looking at myself on the camera. Now, Tuesday, December the 10th, the moon starts the day early in Pisces. The moon sextiles Venus at 12:41 a.m., a wonderful time to be with someone you love, or very good for social activities at 12:41 a.m. The moon's now void, of course, in Pisces after 12:41 a.m., but soon the moon does enter dynamic Aries at 7:06 a.m. We are ready for our morning run. We're ready to get started with moon entering Aries. We'll even be more ready as the moon opposes Mars at 9:40 a.m. Our emotions are right on our sleeve today. We're likely to run the gamut emotionally, anywhere from very energetic to defensive with this aspect. However, we all move with courage today. Mercury trines Uranus 11:05 a.m. This aspect really enhances and improves and speeds up communications today. We are able to learn quickly and then put that action right into our daily lives. This aspect will improve our ability to see the bigger picture of how we are all just one on this planet. This also can make us feel a bit restless. Make sure you have plenty to do today. Later, the moon conjuncts Uranus 10:44 p.m. in the evening. We're very awake at this later hour. We'll want to free ourselves from emotional fears that hold us back from being ourselves. This could be an edgy time for relationships, and if you are not on the same track, particularly. And don't be surprised if you're having trouble sleeping with this aspect, because anytime we connect planets, especially the moon, to Uranus, that always speeds up our electrical energies in our body, and it does keep us a lot more active and awake. Wednesday, December the 11th, moon continues in impulsive Aries today. Moon trines Mercury, 12:19 a.m. This may keep you up from the night before. It's a great energy for talking and really getting to the core of things if you're awake. Moon squares Pluto, 2:17 a.m. If you're asleep, you're processing a lot of emotional garbage in your dreams. If you're awake, you're just still cleaning out stuff, but you're awake. Moon squares Jupiter, 5:10 p.m. You will want to get out and make your late afternoon and evening a lot more fun. This is a great time to go to a lecture or to a class. Moon trines the Sun, 8:13 p.m. in the evening. This is a great social evening. And if you wanted to, you could easily mix social and business together. We're feeling very positive, and we can really sell ourselves this evening. That's on Wednesday, December the 11th. Thursday, December the 12th, the moon continues in Aries, the initiator. Moon squares Venus at 9:37 a.m. We are all very needy now. We are focused on our emotional needs, and those have to be dealt with first. And all those others who feel the same way will just have to wait and not be so selfish. The moon goes void, of course, after this aspect at 9:37 a.m. But it doesn't stay void very long. The moon does enter Taurus at 2:40 p.m. of the same day. We're all more grounded now. Taurus always has a good eye for a deal. Jupiter trines Saturn, 6 p.m. Now, the archetype of expansion, Jupiter, and enduring effort, Saturn, meet today in a very positive tone. This aspect is really super for any kind of long-term planning, whether you're considering the economic situation of your company or you're just stepping out and putting on your own personal ideas into action. This aspect, Jupiter trine Saturn, has been in effect for the last few days and will continue to be in effect for the next couple of days. Moon sextiles Neptune, 8:03 p.m. We're ready to turn down the volume a notch. Take some time for a hot cup of tea and relax. And that's the last aspect of the day, 8:03, no void, of course, moon, but will be a little bit more low-key. Friday, December the 13th, the moon continues in determined Taurus. We have one aspect today, the moon trines Pluto at 10:58 a.m. Our thoughts turn to money, personal values, and how to create a more stable emotional environment. We are getting our personal sense of worth in order. Again, after 10:58, the moon is not void, but we have no other aspects, so that'll sort of make the latter part of Friday kind of feel loose, and we may not be as productive as we usually are. And now for the last day, Saturday, December the 14th, Luna continues her languid journey through sensual Taurus. Moon sextiles Jupiter, 1:52 a.m. early in the morning. If you're awake, you're thinking about home and family and feeling a bit nostalgic. The moon opposes Saturn at 2:25 a.m. If you're awake, you're seeing things much more realistically than you really want to. Let's hope we're all asleep. Moon trines Venus, 8:54 p.m. A great evening time, really. A great evening time for us all. This is a perfect evening to indulge all of our five senses, especially with the moon in Taurus. This time is good for social activity, but you'll want to keep the crowd small. The moon does go void, of course, at 8:54 p.m. and remains so until it enters Gemini on Saturday, December the 15th. Enjoy your evening. This is the Lilly Roddy Show. Join me next week. Thanks. Bye-bye. Keep those stars in your eyes.